Yeah, 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 yeah. Poggers, poggers, poggers. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? By the way, let me ask you guys a question. Let me guys also, by the way, for the people that tried out the game, if you want, you can partake in a little survey that that Sly guy made. Here is the link. You guys can do that. But yeah, that's not what I wanted to talk about. When I, out of curiosity, right? When I'm starting to rant about the productivity app in the future and the plans and stuff, what do you think? Honestly, what's going on in your mind? Do you think do you think I'm fucking crazy? Do you think delusional? Just plain and simple? A little bit. Yeah. Possible, but you will need a bigger team, way bigger. That's actually not true. Whoa. We don't really need a bigger team. A lot of people sometimes think oh yeah, if you want to make all these things, the main important thing is design. And me and Nolan poops out the design very quick because the framework is already there. It's not that hard. Let me put it this way. When it comes down to design and artists, most companies, including Blizzard and stuff, I think more than 90% of the people that work on the game are artists in design. While in our building, 30 people are actually coders that are implementing the features. The design integration is done very quick. The UI integration is done really, really fast. It takes actually almost no time. So for example, Assassin's Creed, right? How many people work for Assassin's Creed? I think 3,000 people or something. But almost everyone works on 3D 3D animation and stuff, and 3D rendering and drawing shit and stuff. And all that shit, we don't have none of that. We just use Shutterstock and Unity assets. That's all. We don't have all this. So the design part is just on point. It's all done. So if you look at a game at Epic Summoners, right? More than 90%, 95% of all the work went to the look of the game. So is purpose diving? That's really nice. Time to buy the dip. Time to buy the dip, guys. Sheep purpose, boys. It's Ether rising. Okay, I see. Well, then it's not correct then. Get yourself some sweet ass purpose. How cheap are people selling for on DBX? Man, if it's cheap, I'm gonna buy it quickly myself. Let me quickly calculate this out. Instantly buy that shit. 0.0066 multiplied by what's the Ether price right now? 309.3. That's that's actually $2 / 2. Well, minus. 0.0066 multiplied by 309.3, that minus 2.24. 20 cents. That's 10% cheaper. Yeah, 10% cheaper. Unbelievable. Free money. You can get purpose at $2 right now. I'm quiet. I'm really quiet. Why is the graph on DBX shown relative to Ether and not some more stable shit like US dollars? I don't know why. There might be legal reasons for it. I don't know. I think it might be because of legal reasons. Because if we show it based on US dollars, then it becomes a security or something. What? It got bought. Yeah, it did get bought. Feckity feck. Athene, I don't think you should say I'm buying it because it could get you in trouble, aka insider trading. I don't get it. What's insider trading? No, that does not, like, that is not insider trading, by the way. Insider trading is when you really like when you're colluding with the, yeah, when you're colluding to affect the market price. Like if people come to me and say, hey, there is cheap purpose, that is not insider trading. Yes, it's trading with knowledge that other people don't have. Everybody knows there's cheap ass purpose right now on DBX, but you know it's gonna go up. Yeah, you got me now. Fuck. But you guys also know it's good. Well, the haters don't know that it's gonna go up. Who did this service? It is nice. I like it. It's that Sly guy did it. I actually went through the entire survey and looked at everything. There's a survey. Here's the survey. Actually, it's like Dijinko. What you say is partially correct because purpose is not a currency. But for the rest, it is correct that inside trading only applies to equities. I think that's true. But like purpose is not a currency. Purpose is a utility token. Purpose allows you to make transactions in the game. It's like, you know, gold in WoW. Gold in WoW. Well, could you say gold in WoW is currency? Okay, you could say gold in WoW is a currency. It's an e-currency, but it does not apply to the security token currency definition based on European law. And that's, yeah, I wouldn't like to call purpose a currency. More like an utility token. Yes, but yeah, it's just, yeah. I just want to make sure that we don't have a narrative where will Dubi be a currency then in Uganda? Even Dubi, it's not really a currency in Uganda. It's merely the ability for people to get universal basic income, and this Dubi they can basically they can trade for money. Don't worry, narrative Athene. I think someone in the community knows a lawyer you can spend 10K on. Yeah. Well, I always try to make sure, that, yeah, man, like the legal stuff, holy shit, it's cancer. But the way we will implement Dubi will be on the back end initially. It won't be even the front end. These people in Uganda won't even know about Dubi. They will just get money on their phone. Because our goal is not to integrate Dubi. Our goal is to provide universal basic income. And if Dubi can be on the backbone and on the front end, people just use what they're used to because it's more user friendly and easier, then we do that at Lend. If it helps people, whatever. Yeah, unless they claim their Ether address, but I don't think they will do that initially. Security tokens are created as investments. Token holders are given dividends in the form of additional coins every time the company issuing the tokens earns a profit in the market. Sounds awful lot like Dubi purpose. Nah, man. Yeah. Let me tell you something, right? I'll tell you something, Mr. Booby Chan. Because we had an army of lawyers look into this shit. And initially they said, you can't do it. You can't launch purpose. I'm sorry, it won't be legal. Because you are not allowed to deploy, a security token. And no matter how we put it, what you just said there was something, they addressed. They literally said like, yeah, you cannot, provide investments and this and that. And no matter how you look at it, you might say like, oh yeah, whatever, charity, doesn't fucking matter. You're not allowed to do this shit. We spent $10,000s on lawyers to make purpose and to be, well, Reese did. I didn't. Reese came to me. I already told you guys this story. In less than 5 minutes, I ain't even making that shit up. I came up with an idea in less than 5 minutes that blew away all these lawyers. And suddenly they said, oh yeah, but that is allowed. But you must be fucking crazy. And you know what the idea is? I am the one that is distributing Purpose and Dubi for free. And I give it out for free. I'm not taking any single dollar. The moment I sell one Purpose for $1, I'm breaking the law. But for now, I'm just Gandhi. I just give out all the Purpose. And if Reese decides to build his game on it, because I have nothing to do with the game, I don't own any shares. I own nothing. I'm just this random hobo on the fucking that has this little room that he's just created this stupid crypto and handing it out for free, and everybody's building shit on it. Hey, no, my problem. Reese is fine. I'm fine. Everybody's fine. And they were like, what? So, but this guy, this Athene guy, he has nothing? Yeah, nothing. How you mean nothing? You know that if you would kick him out, he would be on the street. Is he fine with that? Yeah. No way. He has no legal part in the company. He's fine with that. He's promoting the game. He's doing all this stuff all for free. Yeah. And he trusts you. Yeah. For all the money. Yeah. That guy's fucking crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Athene is crazy. And that's why nobody can sue me. What are you going to do? Sue me? I don't even have a fucking bank account. Go ahead. Go fucking ahead. You know, when Ali was doing research, right, trying to sue my ass, right, he fucking figured this out. And he was like, this fucker, this motherfucker, he has nothing.
He has no company on his name, nothing, this fucker. It's all Reese. So it was like, man, he's a shadow CEO. He fucking said it. He's a shadow CEO. He has no legal ground, nothing. This fucker is cheating. Nah, man. Abuse of game mechanics IRL. I am literally a hobo. Ali from Twitch alerts. But you gotta admit, man, it is fucking hilarious, right? You gotta admit that's really smart strats. Same with with the charity. I already said it before. Same with the charity. We've spent more than $100,000 on lawyers so far. More than 100K. Like these fuckers, man. They take so much money, and the only thing they say, this is not possible. This is not possible. Then Reese comes to me. I'm literally the final layer, right? And then I'd literally come up with shit that just blows these lawyers out of water. And then people say like, oh, Athene, this and that, like you are fucking delusional, this and that. We got it. Like when with the charity, we were not allowed to run a charity where all money goes to save the children. We needed to have a bank account and have a flow of cash. Without it, we had no way to start a charity. We needed contracts, like a lawyer asked $10,000 to make the fucking voluntary contracts. $10,000 fucking dollars to just write contracts so people can be volunteers, right? But they said, sorry, you cannot be a charity because you need the money. I said, like, people are already calling me fucking scammers. If we're going to have like money going to our bank account and then from our bank account to save the children, and then we have to also add cost for all this shit, people are just going to yell like, hey, they're going to be yelling that we're the biggest scammers and we take a cut and this and that. We can't do that. They said, sorry, that's not how things work. Philanthropy or altruism does not work. There is no legal framework for what you fucking crazy motherfuckers are doing. Literally, lawyers told us that. Reese told me that. I was like, fuck that shit. We start a fucking church, motherfucker. Start our own religion. Reese went to the lawyer and said, we start our own religion. He said, are you fucking crazy? You can't just start a religion. I said, hold my beer, motherfucker. Just reading about like how to start a religion, start neurospinosism, following all the requirements, boof, hire a fucking other lawyer firm. They went like, okay, we can do it. We tried, boom, 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 just like Spaghetti Monster. Neurospinosism is a religion. Now suddenly, we don't even need volunteer contracts anymore. Everybody's a fucking priest. When you come over here, you are a priest. And we don't have to, we don't even have to pay taxes. Can you guys fucking believe that? You can't even make this shit up. You want to go register as a charity, right? Give everything to charity. They say, fuck you, you can't do that. Let's become a religion. Now suddenly you don't have to pay taxes. It's just fucking bananas. It makes no sense. Does it mean you can be funded by the government? Yes, we are allowed to get money right now. We are allowed to get funded by the government. It's not just we don't have to pay taxes. We can fucking make money. We didn't ask for it, but we can go and apply and they would fucking fund this place. They would fucking fund the place. They would pay us. And then people outside say like, Athene. Do you know if they come at the door, right? Do you know if we have control coming at the door? And they would be annoying. We can just say like, but this is a scandal. We are expressing our freedom of religion. You cannot just come and impose shit. It would be on the news. If you go to fucking a church or a fucking, like a mosque, and you start telling them, like, if there's control to a mosque, it would be a scandal. You are not allowed to do it. How fucking crazy is that? It's just like, it's a system. It's a system. I don't mind, man. It's always thinking outside the box. I have to say, though, when it comes down to the game is fully legal. We pay taxes on that shit. But I'm just saying, even that, if we really wanted to go fancy, even that, we could have, find a way to see it as a project, whatever the fuck. We could have done it. But we didn't do it. We said like, yeah, we'll pay taxes for the game. We don't want to, piss the government off because they might fucking, write a law or, like that would get media. Because the thing is, that's the thing, like you can get away with a lot But once it really starts looking like proper abuse or whatever, and it starts catching mainstream media, then it doesn't matter. Even if you're legally fine, you can get in trouble. We don't want shit like that. You gotta balance it. You gotta balance it, you know? You gotta balance it. But yeah, like the religion stuff, it's all fully, it's fucking fine. Everything is fine, man. And that's the thing, like, man, every time people say I'm delusional, right? But guys, you gotta fucking admit, I am really damn fucking smart when it comes down to all this shit. Like, really, same with fucking games, man. Like, I went to Blizzard, right? They said to me, I am a pain in the ass. When I went to the US, right, the Blizzard office, they said, I'm a pain in the ass. They said, like, you always find these exploits that nobody thinks about, and you fucking exploit it, and then everybody sees it. It's like, I'm a pain in the ass. Same with, like, when it comes down to, like, government shit, I'm just a pain in the ass. Who thinks about starting a fucking church? Who thinks like that? It's like, man, we're not going to write laws for this fucker. This fucker finds loopholes left and right. It's just the case. It's just true. Same with like all these gambling laws. Like these gambling laws, man, you guys have no IDs. It's popping left and right. I had a button, see the future, where I'm going to be bashing all these gacha games for being gambling games and saying this is how you do it. I will really turn it into a promotion stunt. And seeing the future, it is a feature that makes the game more fun. I literally turned the gambling gacha mechanic into something that is more fun, that allows me to get more publicity, that I can rub in people's faces, and all these other fucking companies, like literally having gambling for kids, I can promote that like crazy, coming out like the good guy. And on top of that, it's just, you know, it's so much better. It's like just win, 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 win. It's like, seriously, like, people come to me, it's like, Athene, you're going to get in trouble with that. And it's true. Like, more and more countries are having anti-gambling laws for gacha games. And then I come up, see the future. There we go. You see your fucking future. You know what you're going to get. Now think about it. Like, nobody thinks about this shit. Like, these solutions are genius. These solutions are fucking genius. But like, people don't realize that. They just think like, oh yeah, there's so much legal shit that has to be sorted out and shit like that. Like, and I just solved that shit in one scoop. Won't that get abused? Don't you spend your currency on a bad seed? Save up for a good seed. But the thing is, how does it, like, if you get the next 100 rolls for chips, right? What are you gonna have to go through the seed anyway? So it's not exploitable. It's not that you can refresh your seed. You just know what you're gonna get in the next 100 things. You can even look and visit players and see what they're gonna get. Like, honestly, now people run out. They don't have currency. What do? They go check their seeds. Suddenly they see, oh, my next 10 PogChamp summon is gonna proc 1,000. What do you do? Tell me what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to the store and buy 10 PogChamp scrolls. It's gonna make us more fucking money. Now, like, you see Monkey, right? Monkey spending that cash. You go like, this fucker spending that cash being top. I'm gonna go check. You check his top, you know, his next 10 PogChamp. It's jack shit. What do? You make a replay. You send it to Monkey. You go like, la 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 la, karma, motherfucker. Your next PogChamp scrolls are gonna be trash. You get an entire layer. People are teasing each other, trolling each other. A lot of people can think of this shit but can't execute. But it's already in there. It's working. Like, the seed system is already working. It's fully implemented. That's why you can play offline. The reason why you can play offline is because you go through your seed. And then when you connect to the server, it syncs. So what is going to happen is now, like, instead of, you know, playing through the seeds, you can also just toggle mode and just play through your seeds, like, just for free, and see what you're going to get. No, you cannot reset the seed. It's impossible. and the seeds last for 2 weeks. Won't that be demoralizing though, if you know your next 10 PogChamps are gonna suck? But the thing is though, our game has so much shit. Has PogChamp summons, Kappa summons, like fucking, you know, like get lucky. There is so much shit in the game where you can luck out, right? You're just gonna be like, man, if you play around, there's always something bound to bing, 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 bing. And that's it. Yeah, you gotta spend your Kappa scrolls or your PogChamp scrolls. And as you, like the way it works is, so basically you have 100 seeds, right? And every time you spend the seed, you get a new seed. That's how it works. Well, it depends. Some buildings have thousands of seeds. Some buildings have, I think the Athene church has like 500 seeds or something. So you can literally spin 500 times in the future. I really like all these IDs, man. All these works. When you lock it, you get 4%. And the buy ones, man, these IDs are so fucking insane. And yet, people think I'm delusional. They just see me and it's like a thing. You're delusional. This place, man, running this place, running a place like this, making a game with people that have no skill and just come over and learn it and have a workflow. Man, you guys have no idea. It's really, you guys have no idea. And it's not like it comes out of nowhere. Like I broke world records. I broke fucking world records in all games. It's true. Like you guys know it. I was rank 1 legendary in Hearthstone, Diamond 5 in League without trying. I didn't, like, with my own fucking builds. I was the best paladin in the world at one point. Literally top 1 in all the brackets. It was like fucking, you know, Team Online. I was by far the best player. Civilization, same thing. I was the best player in the world. Yeah. It's true. You cannot verify everything, but you can verify a lot of these games. You can verify them. But yeah. People still say Athene. What I did, the craziest thing that I did was poker. I turned $5 in more than $300,000. Like I played 1 million hands in 1 month. Like the level of dedication and hardcoreness that goes into shit like that. Man, do you guys even know how crazy it is to play 30? I played literally, because there was a glitch on PokerStars, I played 36 tables, 6 max, for 16 hours a day. Do you have an idea how fucking hard that is? Like literally pissing in a bottle while I'm playing. I literally peed in a bottle to get that 1 million hands. And every day I was plus. Every day. I ended up making 5K or something. You're not the only one who made 350K in poker. No, I'm not the only one that made 350K poker, but I think I'm the only one that turned $5 into more than $300,000 in less than a year, including getting Supernova Elite the first year he started playing poker. The first year I play poker, I get $5, I turn it more than 200K from scratch, learning from the bottom. Self-taught. I got some tips from Jess. It's really crazy. But yeah, these achievements are impressive. But you also see it. I think people see it. I know some people like to hate stuff, but man, oh man, I ain't no idiot. I ain't no idiot. There's a lot of successes. But also when you hear talking me about the game and statistics in it, do I really come across that delusional? Okay, sometimes I come across delusional when I start going really, you know, when my mind goes wild. I understand that you can go like, yeah, this guy's like, but even then, when I tell like the game, the success, like I show statistics, I really, you know, provide data. Yeah. Was Gaming for Good website profitable? No, Gaming for Good was not a profitable website at all. We made it to raise money for charity. Man, I really think everything you guys have seen so far, right? Everything you guys have seen is nothing compared to what is about to happen. Nothing, literally nothing. And that includes being invited to the United Nations, talking for CNN, Bloomberg, Fox News, being all over, the world, being invited for the European Union to talk there. And that is still nothing to what is yet to come. Absolutely nothing. The biggest achievement by far is this place. I've said it from the get-go. And I also said it will take a while, but man, once we hit, we will hit big. What we did with the exchange, and I even had a talk earlier today with Reese, that it's actually quite surreal that people don't realize it. Like, they just think like, oh yeah, it's normal. Like, oh yeah, you got some coders, you make an exchange in a few weeks. Yeah, that's normal. Design, everything full-fledged. It doesn't work like that. More than 70% of all game projects don't even see the light. It's fucking hard to do this shit. But people don't realize it. It's hard. It's fucking hard to make games. It's hard to make these kind of websites. It's fucking hard. They don't understand how insane what we do here is. Absolutely bananas. I would have the Google CEO come over here. He would just, his head would spin around. He would say like, what these guys are doing is, it's inhuman. It's inhuman what these guys are achieving. And if I would tell them these guys a few years ago were in the basement playing video games, it would be like, this is surreal. Like, some of these guys come work now in Google, instant. It's like I need to turn gamers into skilled devs that can, that can navigate and implement and integrate and make shit. It's absolutely crazy. And people can come over here for free. Everything for free. And then people choose to go and go to university and get into depth where they could be literally at the start of some fucking like international organization that would literally, make companies spin their head around, because they would be like, how the fuck do they do this with the speed? Our speed is insane. And it's like, you have the opportunity to be part of it, to be here, to work here, and you see it happen. I mean, people are talking like, man, there's people that come over here, right? Have no clue. Zero clue. They don't even have the drive or motivation, or they just say, okay, I'll trust the thing, I'll do my best. And now they're balanced, they're stable, they're consistent, they're good at coding. They know they can achieve stuff. The future of the compound is to just change the world for the better, man. But for real, though, get that investments from the game devs. No, we dare what you say, right? Get that investment from game devs and ask them to give a team of coders to help with the bug fixes and shit fast track. But the thing is, extra stone mint, right? That what you say there, it does not work like that. Game devs, even if we would have a team from Blizzard, they wouldn't even be able to speed us up. Like, they wouldn't even come over here and be as hardcore. They wouldn't do that. They don't have this discipline at all. When you go to a company, right? Like, the work ethic and the workflow is just potato. It's just potato. It's not like, oh, game devs are more skilled or whatever. Like, the process we go through and the speed at which we fix bugs, it's insane. It's like by the end of next month, the game will be fully like water. Well, there will be bugs, but no crashes. very little crashes. I won't say no, but zero. But I would say very little crashes. It will run smooth everything. And already this week, a lot of bugs are gonna get fixed. Like it's you cannot just have coders come in and then boom, they can work the game. They need to understand entitas, the entire structure we use to make the game. They need to, like, it's not like, oh, you're a dev and now you can start working on any game. It doesn't work like that. You gotta understand, the code base. There is so much of a learning curve to it. It's people just don't understand so much of this shit. They just assume, yeah, you're a coder or you're a dev, or man, it's not like that. It's really not like that. I will tell you something, right? If we were a scam, or if what I said was not true, people that come over here, right, would not just drop all their money into Purpose. Every single guy that came over here went almost all in, even after they left. You know why? Because they see everybody working hard, their ass off. They go like, holy shit. Have you thought about making use of the people that won't join the compound? Well, yeah, I will just milk them. Artemi was here. He saw it. I mean, he was here. Also, Steve borrowed money and he had to pay us back, and he just scammed us. So it's not like he sold his Purpose or anything. And also, a lot of people sometimes thought like he was not that of a main coder, by the way, just so you know. Like Steve was very much like with time, he like a lot of his work was faded away because he was mainly working on server stuff for Gaming for Good, and things were already like the amount of work that was put was already very little. He did some of the smart contracts. Well, he did all the smart contracts, but even there, it was not that much work. So yeah, when people think like, oh yeah, like there's people here that, man, there's people that are 100 times more than Steve was, and productive as well, like incomparable. But people don't realize that because they just think like, oh yeah, their main coder is gone. It's not true. There's one guy that left on my birthday, well, the day before my birthday, and he did all Geopet Go. But even that, it was not that big of a deal. Like the people that would leave that would really be a big hit is Cedric, Fedor. If they would leave, that would really, like one of them would leave, it would be terrible. Well, if both of them leave, we're fucked. If one of them leaves, the game gets postponed for at least 5 months, I think. But that's not going to happen. Then you have like Ricardo is extremely important. He does a lot of work. Jan does shit tons of work too. Like these are all the really the top coders, right? Alex G, Alex C, Troy. Like these people, coding wise, are literally the ones that they carry. These are the carriers. Yeah, Troy came back and he actually really like Troy really, man, that guy changed so much and grew so much. It's actually crazy. Then the other people that are really like insanely, like very well are just skeleton of the fucking game is Nolan. He does all the UI and design. Stas does all the effects.
extremely talented. It's crazy. And then we have like Cassie. Cassie is very important in managing. Like she does all the QA management and stuff. It's really crazy work she does. And this is basically this is where everything is. Like if one of these people that I just said leaves, would be bad news. Reese is not involved in the game. Reese does only the sounds for the game, much, but he's mainly busy with legal stuff, lawyers, just like all the financial bullshit. And then basically Fabio does also quite some. He manages a lot. But like I'm just saying, like if certain people like the people that I mentioned, if one, that would be a big hit. Anyone else, not too bad. It's bearable. It's we'll be able to like it won't delay the game more than a week. Who teaches a person program? You get guidance. You get And then what else? Who else? Fumachi is also very, very productive. It's the only guy from America that is here. He had a student visa, and we actually we literally spent more than $20,000 to sort out his visa, longer visa. But I promised him that, and when I promised something, I said, if you end up working out, whatever it costs, more than 20K. Well, it doesn't matter even if it was $1 million. I said, even if it's $1 million, I don't care. If I say something, I do it. Even if I would have to buy a villa in Italy, because you can also get a visa like that. So yeah, but he's also extremely is extremely dedicated. Man, everybody's quite dedicated. There's some people that are not as still, but yeah, but everybody else still, like it's not like other productive or anything, but it's just like they would not affect the ETA of the game that hard. Murat is doing a lot of practical stuff and also doing QA. So I didn't name anyone from the QA except Fumachi and Cassie. But QA is also important. We have a lot of people in QA. We have Murat, Cassie, Fumachi, Tio, Casper, Marek, Lenny, Lorenzo, Dana and Tanya a little bit. That's already 10 people. There is, I think, Tanya, Cassie, Basha, Dana, 4 girls. How long will the game be delayed if Athene leaves? If I leave, the game won't be delayed. If I leave, the game would be sped up. I'm actually not even kidding. If I leave, the game would be sped up. Because I come up with new shit all the time. What I do daily is really, I work really my ass off. I manage everything. I do a lot of design with Nolan. Most of my time goes in design with Nolan. I also do a lot of analytics while analyzing games and stuff, doing research in all the top grossing, seeing, sometimes I boot games up to see if they added some new business model. Well, just check the statistics, check if there's new games. It takes quite some while. I also stream now again. I also deal with, I also prioritize, tell people what to prioritize, management. I check the community a lot for the feedback. I respond to the community. I try to, to get proper insights. I also do a lot of balancing of the game. I'm just very involved. I go to bed at 3 and I wake up at 1. Well, sometimes I go to bed at 4 and wake up at... I always wake up the latest at 1. Apart from coding, what can I do in the compound? Most people, what they do initially is just practical stuff. And once, and as you do practical stuff, you get introduced in cognitive tasks. And these cognitive tasks do not have to be coding. Sometimes it's also just QA. Yeah. Man, like Marek, right? Marek came over times and left and came back the third time, right? And now he's doing QA and also made some videos in the past. And I was always wondering, I even talked to him on the stream when I saw him sometimes. I said, man, why don't you come over? But I think for a big part, he also, he saw the people he came over with. He saw them grow so much, getting better at coding, more confident. He just came over like a month ago, I think. And now he's so much in the... He's just a different person, so much more confident. And he's contributing so much with QA. It's crazy. It's one of the most hard... Oh, I forgot Mindaugus. Mindaugus is also QA. He does a lot of work too. Yeah, that guy's also really hardcore. Mindaugus is from Lithuania, went to Germany, lives in Germany, came over. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, no, these are not QA. Yeah. Like you got Sebastian, which is Antalasat. He does the hot stories. Everything hot stories is Antalasat. Then you have Ben. Ben does all poker, blackjack, and roulette. Then you have Eric, new coder. He came over not so long ago, but already got into making features, the leaderboards, small stuff. Leon, same thing, also QA, not QA, leaderboards and stuff. Then we got Igor, He's doing a lot of bug fixes and all the translation stuff, which is a lot of cancer. Then we got Aiden. He just constantly fixes cards. He doesn't really have his own feature. Then we got Oscar. Oscar is the anime guy. He studied IT but dropped out and started coming over here. He already learned machine learning, how to work Amazon servers. He learned more here in 3 months than he learned in his entire education. Even in 1 week, he learned already. He's actually working on the game now, on the AI for screen cutting and screening for dicks. And he's now also working on Snapchat filters, and also auto translation. And also the idea is that when you're streaming, I got that idea from Swifty actually, that it in real time translates the stream for you. Let's say you're watching like it does subtitling, and it will also allow you to translate if needed. You can also translate text. He's working on that. He already fixed that you can translate it in the chat. Then you got Aaron, which is the boyfriend of Basha. He's working on gaming for good updates like the gift alert and all that shit. And sub giveaways is now actually fully integrating Bitcoin donations on gaming for good. So you will have Ether, Bitcoin, like literally for everybody. Every streamer will be able to accept Bitcoin donations. He's working on that. Then you have Yannick. Yannick is also working on gaming for good stuff. Maybe he's working on the store, I think. Yeah. And I think I went through everyone, actually. Well, you got Gustav. Gustav is Vibeness. He joined very recently. He's the last guy that came over. He's doing a lot of practical stuff. Pretty chilling. No, I already said Stas, really initially. I said Stas. It's one of the people that, if he would leave, would be not good. Who else here? Let me think, yeah? I'm walking inside the building. Yeah. I think I went through everyone. Yeah, Raphael. Yeah. Raphael is just mainly doing crypto trading, and he's doing some management, overviewing all the finances as well. And he's also very much involved in the Dubi pilot program. So yeah, let me think. Don't know who sits next to Ben. I have a fantasia, man. I cannot visualize who is where. One second, let me think. Yeah, I think I think I might have forgotten. So yeah. They use Unity. Yes, C#. Unity is C#, yeah. But yeah, if you want to be part of it, make sure to apply. Come over. Oh, I gotta put it here. Yeah, make sure to apply. Here. Here's the link. Don't miss out, man. This place is really on another level. And if you're like, hey, I don't know, man, get yourself some goddamn fucking purpose, man. Like, seriously, man. Like, I don't know what to say. Don't miss out after everything I say, man. Seriously. Either way, there you go. It was a later stream today, later after party as well. And yeah, like, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Moon when? Moon soon. Moon soon. Peace out, guys.